Sorry, coach. Sorry, coach. You got it.
I think we're good to go.
I gotta open all my shit again, but yes.
All right. Um, I think we're all here finally. It was great. First stream, where all of us have working cameras. The UI's a little messed up, but
All of us working cameras.
yeah, all of
I
us.
see Billy's beautiful face.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Oh,
finally on stream. How nice is that? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Pull the Pit. We're gonna be playing some Fate today. Fate Core. So Fate is a very narrative tabletop roleplay system. You have these things called aspects and fate points. Those are the two main things that separate Fate from other traditional tabletops. Aspects are all these things that are listed in this light gray box here. You can see Wedward is a beast finding his way. That's his high aspect, so that's what very much defines his character, and he can use that to give himself bonuses when he's rolling for his generic stats, which could be initiative, fighting. It's really up to the player to creatively talk to me about how they want to use their aspects, and they can use that by spending a fate token. So these fate tokens here that you see on screen, each player gets 3. Players can also compel each other's aspects to maybe help them or maybe hinder another player for whatever reason.
Yeah, whatever reason.
Yeah, whatever reasons you
reason
guys
to
get
that.
into. And then there's also the world aspects, which I have there in the top right. Those are overarching aspects that anyone can use, including me or the players, that are gonna define this session just a little bit more. I'm ready to go. You guys good?
Yep.
Yep, all good.
Let's go.
All right, cool. So, it's been about a week since your incident with the mimics. Is there anything the players would have gotten done within this time? Because you're just chilling around this cabin for the most part.
Just a small thing, I guess. Is there any way that I could have communicated to Wedward, like, does your species have a name other than Mimic, or would Wedward even care? Like, do your species have a name?
They do, but Wedward doesn't want to talk about it.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
That's all.
I see. Gills, is there anything you would have gotten up to within this week?
Well, we're a little bit far out from civilization, so
A little bit.
and Gills is still processing everything that happened from session 1.
Mhm.
So I think he'd be a lot more into himself, just kind of thinking about.
just a week of depression.
I mean, I feel like this is a valid response to what happened.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
sad
I
day,
don't
man.
blame him at all.
Oh yeah, not at all.
Yeah, so it's just introspection. That's it.
Gills, you feel a little bit I guess short-handed. You don't have your trusty axe that you've always had by your side, and that wood chopping axe isn't quite cutting it.
Yeah, it's dull. It's rusty. It's been there for who knows how long. I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah. Your memory recalls that in the small town of hooligans, I guess we'll call them, very mixed amount of characters in this small town. There was a sort of like a weapon shop that would probably have what you're looking for.
Well, Gills is going straight down there.
Perfect. Do you say anything to your dear friends before you go?
Yeah, they're giving me a house. I let them know that I'm heading out. Yeah, just tell them, all right, guys, I'm gonna be heading out. Get the axe, because damn it, this thing is just not working me.
But it's a long way through the brush. Are you sure you don't want company? I can join you.
Well, you're more than welcome to join, I suppose.
Wedward's gonna stay back and continue fixing his treehouse.
Oh.
taking over a week. You poor thing.
Yeah, it's a slow process. You don't make a nest in one day.
You make this. I feel like you made it and like you have it done, but it's just not quite what it was before, and so you're still like
That's even sadder.
constantly
The
like
sticks are
digging
the
in the
same
ground. Yeah.
I'm still like cleaning up the brush that was left around, trying to figure out what to do with random scrap like wood and plant material now.
Oh,
So sad.
You two head on down to town. It's about a 2-hour hike,
all right.
and scene opens up, and you see coming through the tree line a lot of very rowdy people that are filled in this town. They all seem to be associated.
So you know what's going on here?
I only come here for supplies, and I can't be sure. Can we just kind of listen in and see what's going on? See if they say anything specific.
They're not really saying anything too specific. You listen in and you don't really get anything of interest. Just like, man, we really had a kick-ass time at the bar. Like, yeah, something about.
They're just rowdy. They're not like riding. They're just rowdy.
I punched this guy. You know, man, that was insane.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo, look at my fist, and he's like rubbing
It's just
it,
about
and
the
yeah.
Okay, that's all right. Let's just. This is business as usual.
Yeah. If
All right.
if they
cool.
didn't all seem to know each other, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just head to the weapon shop then.
Okay.
Yeah, Gil feels like something's gonna happen soon. He needs that axe.
Okay. You go into the weapon shop. Lovely assortment of wares. Anything I can do for you two? Oh, Jolnir. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you too. I brought a friend.
What's your name? I haven't seen you before.
Gil.
Gills. My name's God damn it, Freddy.
It's good to meet you, Freddy. What an inconspicuously and quickly thought up name.
Yeah, what a very well thought out name. Anything?
I believe in your world.
Anything you're looking for?
Yeah, I'm just looking for an axe. Something a little bit more meaty than this one I have here.
Oh yeah, you looking for more than just wood chopping, I see.
You follow it?
One-handed
Yeah.
or two?
I prefer one.
Okay, I can see what I got. And he has a lot of regular like wood cutting things, and maybe like a more like for show axe on the wall, but it doesn't look like it would be too useful. But he goes to the back and says, "Since you know Jolnir, take a look at what we actually got."
Ooh, all right. Being the friends
Always looking
discount,
out
I'd
for us,
say.
Freddy.
So he goes back there, and you hear him rummaging, and he pulls out 3 different axes. Is there any sort of aesthetic you're looking for?
In my mind, I have it where the blade like comes down further than the axe head, so like you could
Okay.
grip the top of the head, and your knuckles aren't.
Oh, got you. Okay.
That's really the only biggest thing I have in my head for that.
No gold trim.
No, this thing is going to be cutting rope. It's going to be cutting heads. It doesn't need to look fancy.
It's a utility axe.
You see a pretty radical looking axe, one that might be fitting that description.
That's a pretty radical looking axe.
Yeah, this one's pretty rad.
How much does that one go for, might I ask?
You don't see axes made like this too much. I could probably part with it for maybe about I'll do it 10 gold.
Billy
I'm
quickly looking up how much money we have.
No.
I'm not even gonna negotiate that.
I don't even
Well,
need
yes.
to look up. I remember. For the most part.
Oh, don't worry, I have it marked down. Feels knows.
That's good. Yeah, 10 gold. Mark it down.
All right.
All right, it's all yours.
Well, this seems like it's been fruitful. Thank you very much.
Of course. What are you gonna name her?
You name axes?
Sometimes.
Have a good day, sir.
You too. And he kind of like slouches over, like he let a secret slip.
I'll just pat him on the back. Look, he's from the sea. He doesn't understand. It's his fault.
Yeah, whatever. It was good doing business with you.
Oh, okay.
And you walk out. Was there anything you wanted to get there, Jolnir, or you good?
I'd like a dagger, but I feel like I would already have one.
Yeah, you
I
probably
definitely
would.
don't.
Yeah, you probably
just
would.
a basic dagger.
Unfortunately for Gills, his axe swam away.
Tried to eat it.
Tried to eat him and
Yeah.
swam away.
I did
Actually, some
mention.
would just sink away.
You don't want to warn the people that there might be man-eating mimics in the forest.
I'll warn them.
Okay.
I don't know who to warn.
That might be a good idea. There's like a deputy office here.
Yeah, I'll go to him.
Go start handing out flyers about man-eating mimics in the forest and how to be
And then they're
careful
gonna
from
see
them.
you and take you down. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Oh, I was thinking you're the crazy person out in the woods talking about man-eating mimics. You're out of this.
There's
one
Sasquatches
cabin.
coming.
I swear to God, I ran into him last night. There was a big one, and there was a fast one.
You guys go to the deputy's office, and you go inside Jolnir. Gills, there's a man at like the little wanted board that catches your attention. Has this pretty gnarly looking sword. It looks like it's almost made of bone. And they're kind of flipping through these wanted posters.
Don't recognize this guy at all.
No, he just looks like he's not from here. Very similar to you. I wouldn't say he looks similar to you, but he definitely seems out of place.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey, friend. Seems I found another tourist, eh? Walk up and put my hand on his shoulder. Just like a quick pat.
he kind of glares over real quickly once you touch him. I suppose that makes us both then. And he goes to shake your hand.
I'd shake it.
Okay. You have business with these wanted posters too?
Ah, no. Just a sailor brought up by some friends. Nothing more than that, really. Why hunting someone over here?
Well, all of them, really. Whoever I can get my hands on.
Ah, okay. Nothing too bad out here, is it?
He starts to look around at the rowdy group of people. You know, it's not too odd for a wanted man to flee to the hills.
I suppose we're not wrong on that front.
He kind of flips back through. It looked like there was a really old wanted poster at the very back that he was kind of staring at, but he flips forward a bit more to somewhere in the middle. You heard of this guy? And he points at the poster, and you see the name Crockett. If you remember, this was someone that was said to be wanted and working under King Crude from the newspaper that Jolnir read. I don't know if that had interested you at all, or if he even read it out loud.
I heard it out loud.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I imagine you'd like remember the name.
Yeah. It's they look very young. They look like 18, 19 at most. And the picture just screams loud and obnoxious. And it's
Wait,
it's like an actual picture of them too.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, that's a kid, right? The hell?
And he's gone and gotten himself wanted.
Damn, all right.
Should be pretty easy money. I mean, five gold plates for a kid. How hard could it be? I mean, those lackeys over there might be an issue. I mean, I've heard them chatting a little bit. I can only assume they're his. Why else would there be so many people organized out here?
I suppose you're right on that front. Though I do remember reading something about him and Crude being tied together, so I don't know how that plays out.
Maybe, but I also find it kind of odd that someone that would actually be working under Crude to be so vocal about working under him.
Yeah, it's probably just another kid trying to show off.
Another Crude wannabe.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He kind of
Uh,
lets go of the wanted posters, and Gills, you kind of get some shivers up your spine. You see on the like front page, like the newest poster that was put up there.
Mhm.
It's a picture of Marlo Amon, wanted dead or alive, 5 gold plates,
oh shit. Just kind of just stares at it for just a little while.
and under it, they all have a little reason why they're wanted.
Mm.
The reason is seeking out the pit. You know that it's illegal to like go to the pit. You're not supposed to mess with it. You're not supposed to like. If you get strange things near the pit, you're not supposed to take them back. You don't mess with that. And it's because the pit has just been deemed too dangerous for people to mess with.
Okay. And I don't think I would have remembered him trying to mess around with the pit.
You don't.
So I'm just Gil's is just confused, just wondering what the hell was going on there.
And any information that leads to the capture of Amon will be rewarded with 5 gold plates. A gold plate is 100 gold.
Oh shit. Ah. Then who would I report this to then? Just anybody or
You could try the deputy's office that you're right next to.
look, Gil's is feeling sad, but he wants that money.
Oh, shit.
What a good man.
Uh,
I'm just pulling into my character, man. Come on now.
the man sees you kind of staring at it. You know something about this guy? Kind of eyeing you.
Just somewhat I knew. That's all it is.
Someone you knew, huh?
Mhm.
See, do you know anything about what happened to him? You got any leads?
Ah.
The way you worded it makes it sound like not on the best of terms with him.
No, we had a bit of a falling out, and well, I left.
So you won't mind if I hunt them down, huh?
Well, I'm just gonna hold a little bit tighter onto that one. You won't need to be hunting this one down.
Hmm. I see what you're getting at. He kind of goes back to looking through the posters. Is that all you have to say to him?
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to Jolnir and ask, Jolnir, have you ever thought about bounty hunting at all?
Finances have never been high on my priority list, but why do you ask?
Just seems like a good way to earn some money, unless you had some other idea.
Well, if it's necessary, as long as we take them in alive.
Okay. Well, I suppose we should get Wedward before we decide anything.
I wouldn't want to hunt any big names without him.
Well, unfortunately, I have one to turn in already, and I just show him Amon's one.
I kind of get why. Are you sure about that, Gills? Are you ready for that?
The man that was in front of the wanted posters kind of steps off to the side as you're like showing them that.
Is this outside the deputy?
Yeah, there's like the wanted board that they have up.
Okay.
So like any new people, they just get tacked on, and they're up there.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll just say, you sure you're ready for that?
The man's dead. What else is there to it?
Oh, whatever gets you through the day. And I'll start walking toward the deputy's office.
Before you do that, Jolnir, you also see something. I guess not interesting. It's been there for a long time. It's pretty much always been there as long as you've like lived here. It's the wanted poster that's in the very back of like all these. You see the dude kind of sifting back to it, and you see the Katopla Pass, wanted 100 gold plates at the very back. The Katopla Pass is pretty much known by everyone. Infamous criminal. It's the main reason why the Crew Lee was able to get so much authority through most of Iris, is because there was a rampant group of mercenaries that were pretty much causing chaos everywhere. So the Crew Lee was pretty much developed by Myriad to start solving this issue, and they're pretty much wiped out for the most part now. Ones that aren't dead are in prison, except for the Katopla Pass. He's like probably the most infamous criminal out of that group, known for ruthless killings, and somehow never got caught.
Okay. Do I recognize this poster as anything other than like the poster that's been in the town for a long time?
It's just the one that's always been there. It looks like so many like puncture holes are in it from like other posters going over it because of how old this thing is.
Okay.
It's still there, but nobody's expecting it to ever come down. It's pretty beat up. It's torn up. It's made in a whole different font. It's only a drawing of him. It's like it looks like a giant with two massive horns, and it's just a drawing. This is probably made before like they were actually able to have cameras to take pictures of people.
Okay.
So very old, very old.
I'll head into the deputy's office.
Okay.
If that's cool.
Yeah.
Does the deputy know me at all, other than the guy with 4 arms?
Would you really have a reason to visit the deputy's office too much? I mean, are you the type to like be in town a lot and be stopping like hooligans?
I mean, yeah, not too much, not too much.
Yeah. You're a peace-seeking warrior, but I don't know if you're policing the town.
Yeah, I'm not a justice-filled human or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'll walk up to the sheriff or the deputy and I'll put up my hand forward.
You go inside and there's a woman behind a counter. She has like a purple, like I guess sheriff's looking hat. Black hair, and very notable is she has like charcoal like eye paint that goes off both sides of her eyes. This is very common makeup for Dauntons.
Hold on one sec, my roommate's calling me.
Got you. All right, what
Excuses.
All right, I guess I'll paint the scene of. Actually, no, I'm not. Woodward, how's it going? Building your little hut.
He's enjoying it. There's a couple new features. So his old treehouse used to be kind of like a bird's nest almost.
Mm-hmm.
Because with Woodward's claws, it's really easy for him to climb stuff.
Yeah.
So climbing trees is really simple for him. So it kind of just became a nest of sticks, lumber, whatever kind of things he could put up there to kind of just make a barrier for himself that he could sleep in, he can look down from. So this new one basically is just, it's got higher walls, like he's almost making it like an actual tree house.
I see.
Closer than just more of like a nest.
So this is more well thought out. All right, that's cool. I guess, how would you describe this treehouse? What color is this thing? And then while you're at it, roll a notice for me.
-1.
All right. What's the color of this thing?
So it sounds dumb, but it's a wood color. Like I said, it's being built off whatever piece of random scrap lumber, random like twigs that are on the floor. It's just made of scrap material. So there's sticks pointing out of it. There's like some broken piece of lumber that may be from Jolnir's house that he's not using anymore, or from when the nest was initially destroyed and his room was initially destroyed in Jolnir's house. That just kind of scraps that are unusable is what he grabbed and started putting together. So it looks really out of place in a tree because it's not made from only sticks and leaves. It's timber, pieces of metal, whatever, just random junks around. And he's making some nice walls right now.
That's so nice. You know what? Why not roll a crafts while you're at it too?
Woodward would love to. A little bit better.
It's exactly how you described. In fact, it's a little bit better than you described. You know,
It's
you've
what he
really
does, man.
started to integrate into society as whatever you are.
Perfect. You know, that really hits deep for Wedward. He feels very accomplished and very happy.
I'm gonna compel Moron start fires. Wedward.
Hmm.
Do you take that?
Yeah.
Okay. Luckily it's not as bad as you think it is.
It's my house. Don't burn it down. Just destroyed it.
A very distinct smell stings through your nostrils. It smells like a fire.
Really?
Who would have
That's
thought?
crazy.
Who would have thought?
Would have never
Morons
thought.
start fires when I compel that. There'd be a fire.
Be a fire. Crazy. Wedward would probably go investigate
Okay.
because just being in a forest and being a kind of creature that hunts, generally fire is not a good thing, or fire means dinner. One of the two. So Wedward will, as soon as he gets the smell, he'll kind of just generally drop what he's doing and will start just maneuvering through the forest toward this smell.
Got you. You travel for probably about say about 45 minutes. Which I'd say for you is about halfway down this hill.
Alrighty.
And you see a group of 4 hooligans starting a forest fire.
I could tell this is completely on purpose. They're just lighting a torch and lighting a bush kind of a thing.
Yeah, and they just seem to be fucking around.
So, are they in a clearing? Are they next to a tree? Just give a little bit more of what Wedward's seeing here.
I'd say there's a couple dead bushes that they lit on fire, and it's not really in a clearing. There's plenty of trees, plenty of brush that could also light on fire.
How old do they look? Do they look older or do they look closer to kid age?
They look like they're irresponsible 20s.
Oh, so me. Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Good to know.
Yeah. Some of them are quite built though.
Wedward will get up in one of the trees that are kind of close to them, but not immediately around them. Maybe 1 or 2 trees length back, row of trees back.
Okay.
And he'll mimic Jolnir's voice and say, "Fire, bad."
You're up in a tree right now?
Yeah.
Okay. They turn around. And so, whoa! Who the hell is an hour out from town, huh? And they all look at one guy. It was your idea to come out here. You said there wouldn't be anyone. And they all start socking his shoulder and whatnot. They have decent weaponry too. Wedward. They have crossbows, some knives, short swords. It looks like. They definitely look acclimated to fighting. And they're looking around. Roll stealth.
Oh, okay.
You can get plus. Take an
I would
additional.
love a plus to this.
Take an additional +2 since you're already in a tree. There's
6.
Yeah, they can't beat that.
Yeah.
They can't find you, but they're looking around. And they've walked away from the small forest fire they've started. Oh yeah, Devin, you weren't here to
Have they split up?
Yeah, they're all kind of going around. Yeah.
All right, so
It's about midday right now, by the way. So,
I mean,
it's not
jumping from a tree is still stealthy enough. So
Yeah, it is. And then going back up and jumping from a tree again.
exactly. So how many of them have actual ranged weapons?
2 of them.
Is there just 2 of the 4?
Yeah, 2 of them. And these crossbows are full metal. They're not old-timey wood crossbows. They're more modern looking crossbows.
Is one of them walking toward me?
Absolutely.
Oh, perfect. One of the ones with the crossbows, right?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yep. Would you like to make a stealth attack on this guy?
I would love to.
All right. Go for it.
All right. That is a 5.
It's
Yes, let's see what this guy gets.
Ow, that's
Ouch.
That's with a +2. Oh man. What do you want to do with this person?
Have I taken him out of combat?
Yes, you have.
All right. So as he's walking by the tree, kind of like searching around, sounds like a horror movie at this point. You just see Wedward's, like, as he walks right past the tree, you just, like, the camera's looking at his face, so you see behind him Wedward's claws slowly come out of the tree as he's slowly, like, crawling down. And Wedward's just gonna, the back of his claws, just smack him and grab him and pull him back up into the tree.
Oh.
Yeah, you get him, and you succeeded with style, by the way. So you can either get boost, or I'll just let you go back into hiding for free.
I'll take that back into hiding for free.
Cool. You just want to go around and keep doing this?
Yeah, that's the goal.
All right, let's shot put some rules.
Alrighty. Let me make sure that's all I want to do. Yeah, I guess I'll go to the other ranged. I'll try and pinpoint where the other ranged person is,
Okay.
and I will go and try and take him out.
Yep. Go ahead. Roll your attack.
7.
Let's see.
Jesus Christ, Wedward.
Dude, this is what Wedward does, man.
I love your going non-lethal. Mad respect.
Oh yeah, I don't want to kill him. There's no
You're-
point. It would
I
hurt
was
me.
so worried there for a second that you're just gonna massacre these people. As I was saying, hey, they might not harm you.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. What do you want to do with this guy? Same thing.
So for this one, he's like started walking around like kind of like low brush that's around like he's up to his like kind of knees, so he's kind of like treading hard. And just from the brush, you just see like little movements as Wedward's crawling, and he just like pops up behind the guy and grabs him and just dives back into the brush.
And you are concealed again. Oh, what was that? Hey, where's Phil and Fan? Where are they?
Oh, quality names.
Hey, I believe in the world.
Shut up.
Wedward will. I guess he'll just go for. Okay, so the last two, what armaments do they have?
Short swords.
Do either of them look bigger than the other?
These guys look fairly smaller than the last two.
Weird that smaller guys have the swords, but
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah, I probably should have done it the other way, but these guys look fairly smaller. In fact, actually,
If it happens, it happens, right?
actually, they have daggers instead to fit their short stature.
Perfect.
Small guy, big hands.
Wedward will attempt to scare one of them. So he'll imitate the scream that the last one did.
Oh shit.
And I want to roll deceive.
Yeah, go for it.
So I just want to kind of like get in the maybe up in a tree or in a brush and just go ah in that exact same kind of voice.
Yep.
Now this one might fail. This is the low roll for me.
I got a -1.
I got a 0.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You,
Alright.
You succeed. Shit, man, you hear that? Where's Fan at? Oh my god! And one of them takes off. Wait, there was Phil, Fan, Philip! No! And he starts chasing after him too.
All right, perfect.
Meanwhile-
Wedward will go back to.
Meanwhile,
One of the two
this,
that he-
this brush fire is burning.
Oh yeah, that's right. I guess Wedward should try and. How could Wedward deal with that? How big is it by now?
It's, like solid two guys. Solid two guys, big.
Worth of fire.
Yeah.
Cool. Is this still just on some of the, like the low brush?
Yeah, it hasn't spread into any trees yet, but that breeze is kicking around some embers.
Wedward will start trying to trim the bushes around the fire away from it
Okay, you're
to
gonna
at least try and stop the normal spread of it, and then he can deal with the wind blowing it in a second.
okay. Yeah, I'd say you could do that. Like your nails definitely allow you to just like.
And that would
trim
be
away
the
at
point.
this
Is just
bit.
kind of using them as a machete almost, and just chopping it down as I go, so I can get the brush away from the active part of the fire.
Got you. So now there's the active part of the fire. What you gonna do now, huh?
Yeah, this is the hard part.
Go ahead, roll resources.
Ooh, all right. 0.
Yeah. Coming up a blank.
Fair enough. Okay, so this is a good question, Jolnir.
Yo.
Have you taught Wedward about fire?
Yes, absolutely.
I feel like Wedward would know that forest fires aren't good for the pack.
Yes, but in Wedward's mind, if it was a fire, he would have just fled.
Yeah.
Where I
What do
figure
you
you
want to know
would
about?
have taught me at least how to put it out.
Yeah, I
In
would.
this essence. That's
But I
what
think
I'm getting at.
dirt or water would have been kind of the only ways I would show you how. So I don't know. Like I would have taught you to smother it.
All right.
Throwing more brush on it.
Oh god, this sounds like it's gonna be a terrible idea. What were the people that I took out? What were they wearing?
Man, that's what I was waiting to hear. One of them is wearing a awfully big leather coat.
Wedward will go grab that person.
Yeah, you do. The whole person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I
Roll
want
him
to put
over
the
it.
whole person on
Roll up
fire
over it.
with the cape to the back of the fire, he'd only cover about half of it.
Yeah, it's like one dude's worth of two dudes worth of fire.
Okay,
No, just
good.
roll him.
Yeah, that's the next idea.
This is a whole new meaning to stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, really. Wedward will wrap this man in the cape
Yeah.
and will basically just roll him over the fire.
Right.
You think it's working, but you think you have to go over it a few more times.
Wedward will check to see if the cape is burnt.
No, this guy's fine.
He keeps going then.
You can roll a notice, but you know he's looking good. He doesn't look like he's dying
notice.
or anything.
You're turning a man into a burrito, man.
We got a 1.
Yeah, he looks fine.
God.
You know, this is one of the beefy crossbow guys. You know, his skin can take it.
Yeah, Wedward will keep going. If he doesn't think that this is gonna
Yeah.
he'll keep going.
And you do a great job, and you put out that fire using this man like a taquito. Good job. You solved the ordeal. What do you want to do with your 2 knocked out individuals? Yeah, we'll just say, for simplicity's sake, this guy stayed asleep while being rolled through fire.
I mean, it's not like he was asleep. He was physically knocked out. So
Yeah.
I mean, I will tie both of them up with rope,
Okay.
and I think I will take them back to the cabin.
Oh God.
All right.
It's like when your dog brings a dead mouse and he looks so excited about it, and you're like, "What the fuck did you do?"
Yeah, Wedward will just drag both these people back to the cabin.
Oh, and you do that. Cutting back to the town. Lady, black hair. Both sides are braided. Has like some ribbons tied around it. Purple like deputy hat. And then has charcoal like eye paint. Going to just pretty much spread out both sides of her eyes. This is very common for pretty much anyone from Dante. They wear like this face makeup. It's just part of the culture. It's to show that they're proud to be from Dante, known to be one of the hardest places to grow up.
Okay.
And you walk in, and one of them hooligans is kind of harassing her a little bit, just kind of giving her a hard time. He's loitering, just
The worst crime.
yeah, he's just being annoying, being a real doofus.
I'll kind of put my hand on the guy's shoulder. I'll just be like, I need to step in here. If you could just give us some time alone, please.
Looks down at your feet and looks up at you. All right. And he kind of shimmies out of the way. He's just standing off to the side.
Okay. I'll go up to the girl. Hi. Can I get your name? What do you do here? Are you just the little receptionist? You do the beep boops?
Shit, name.
What an old man would have said that you're a receptionist.
Name's Alice.
Oh, hi, Alice. I was wondering if I could speak to the deputy. Is he available right now?
That's me. Just me.
Oh. Well, you're
Something wrong? Kind of
And it
glares
turns
at
out
you.
Jolnir is sexist. Nice.
She's glaring at you like, are you about to like harass me like the last guy?
No, I didn't mean to. You seem very capable. Very incredible. Truly incredible.
She's like nodding. Yep.
Jolnir, do you want me to take over here, buddy? Before you say something awful.
If you know what to say, I think you could take it away. And
Like,
I just awkwardly
twiddling your
like,
thumbs.
rub the
Yeah.
back.
Well, the more I think about it, I think that would work out.
We're just here to turn in a bounty, is all.
Turn in. Well, where are they?
Well, this one is lost at sea, dead.
Oh, so you have information.
Well, I suppose that works too, so long as I'm paid.
Not sure how much we can do here about just information leading to the capture or like the proven demise of someone. You'd probably have to take that to a main office somewhere.
All right.
Yeah, this is like a deputy office specifically for Pracheen, whereas like a main office would be something that's like run by the crew Lee.
Okay.
Which you know that there are no main offices, or Jolnir would know that there's no main offices for the crew Lee in Pracheen. There's two in
country?
League. Yeah, there's two in
Wow.
League.
Okay.
Yeah,
If we had the person, would we be able to redeem this bounty here?
Probably, since they would have an actual person, they could just
Okay.
send them over. But when it comes to like just physical information, like there's not much they can, or like word of mouth information. There's not much that they do here.
What if, I don't know if this will work, but could Gills roll like a resources to pull out something that only Amon would have, and we could use that as like proof of death or something like that? If not, that's fine. I know.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
But that was clever.
If you can't help us with the bounty, I thought I'd at least ask. Have the people in this town been hunting for, well, tall wolf-like creatures?
I don't believe I've heard anything like that. I know we've had a family go missing somewhat recently up east more, but nothing about people hunting creatures.
Any tales of strange screeches or screamings within the forest?
We've heard of them. We've had no issue with them.
Oh, it's good that you have no issue now. Good that you have no issue now. I think Jolnir doesn't have the confidence to like know what exactly to say anyway.
Yeah.
Like what he was probably about to say is something along the lines of like maybe get out of the city because they might be a threat, but the last thing he needs to do is paint them as a threat so that they go on a fucking witch hunt. So those are like all the things Jolnir's thinking about, and at this point, I think he would just kind of shut the fuck up. He probably would have communicated some of this to Gills, so if Gills wants to step in as our silver tongue guy, you're more than welcome to. Like, you know why I'm here. But that would probably be where Jolnir leaves the conversation. Because he doesn't want to say something stupid.
I mean, Gills just thinks that you're the professional in this sort of thing. Like, it's your town. You can have it however you want it.
Yeah.
So he's not going to step in with this.
Okay.
How much would you know about, I guess the actual country of Pracheen, Jolnir? Like, the differences between them and, let's say, Myriad or something.
I feel like I know a good bit. I've been around.
Okay. You know, so actually, she says, do you want me to send a message to, Vide? Vide is, like an organization that is pretty much, they're like a big discovery team, researchers that specialize in, like, the observation of beasts, creatures of the sort, anything that might be related to something dangerous of the sort, artifacts, old history.
Do I know these people to be super shady and violent, or do I know these people to be curious?
Curious.
I think that would be wise.
Yeah, I can do that. She starts writing down, pretty much phrased however you want to say, or however she wants to say it.
And I'll let her know. If you do run into one of these things, I need you to know they are dangerous, but they may not be inherently violent. They can be reasoned with. I know if push comes to shove, you have to do what you have to do, but violence being the first option will only lead to a war.
She kind of like, what was your name?
Jolnir?
So she starts quoting some of the things you said on this note. Can be reasoned with in quotes, and then like your name and just all that sort of thing. Just like little extra information that Vide would probably use.
Mm-hmm.
So it gets written down.
Cool. That's advice for you just as much as it is for Vide. If you see some of them around here, don't go in guns blazing.
I will let them know. This seems like the type of stuff that you would actually come to the deputy's office for, like this sort of information that like concerns Pracheen. And just that's exactly what Pracheen's all about. Like Vide and like just the nation of Pracheen. The upbringing of Vide was just inherently from the morals and the values of Pracheen. So
I'm happy to explain the kind of the cannibalism and how they get stronger when they eat others. And so if you see a big one, that means it's probably eaten a bunch of others.
Okay.
So the conversation that I had with the mimic, did it sound like it was what I gathered was that humans were kind of going too far into their territory and they were trying to get them out? Is that correct? Or is that all? You can just say you don't know.
I'll just say
okay.
You don't quite know.
I'll leave that because that sounds like a threat of colonization, and I don't need to spark any wars. So I'll just leave that part out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I'll say.
Okay. Yeah, it gets written down. It gets put in a note.
I can head home with that. That's all I needed to portray.
Gills, did you have any more to say? Any more questions you wanted to ask this person?
No, that was about it for me.
So you guys walk out, just in time to see two hooligans, pretty much screaming, running out of the forest. It's gonna eat us!
What's gonna eat you?
Or was it Fan and Phil? Fan, Phil! Oh god! And they, I don't know, there's something out there in the trees! And they, like, run to all the other hooligans in town. And it looks like they're packing up, and they've started heading down towards the river next to the town.
Yeah, they can do whatever they need to do. I'll just start heading home.
Okay.
Don't you think they started?
They're gonna leave. They're two guys. They're gonna leave, and you're just gonna come home to them tied up. We're gonna sit here like, God, what are we gonna do with these guys? Oh man.
So you guys head back. Long hike. Roll physique.
That's so mean.
Oh man, Jolnir, you're doing great.
Oh yeah. Oof.
Ah
I'm
man.
carrying you again.
Yeah, Gills, you're getting carried.
You're just still not used to this rough hike, man.
One of these days.
You're having a rough one.
I promise I'll get used to it. Maybe.
You get back to the cabin. Woodward, do you want to describe just the scene that they walk in on?
I would love to. So they walk up. So I imagine it's like just a little path that basically spits out into a clearing, which is where the house is.
Yep.
And you see the house, and then to the left of the house, there's Wedward's tree.
Uh-huh.
And he's got his nest, which looks a little bit more, well made.
Yeah.
And this is fairly far off the ground. Like it's not like super close to the ground as where he's made this house. And you just see two people tied to rope hanging basically down. The rope tied to the bottom of the nest, basically, so they're just kind of free hanging from the trees.
By
I don't know.
legs?
No, so it's wrapped around like their chest, so they're being held up like from the middle
okay.
of their body.
Like,
they're not like
comfortable
upside down or
harness
anything like
kind
that.
of thing.
But their arms are bound to their chest in one loop, and then their feet are bound together. And they're both just hanging there. I don't know if they're awake or not. That's up to Billy, but they're both just hanging, and you can hear like commotion in the treehouse. Like Wedward just went back to doing his business.
One is awake, and he was definitely struggling for a bit, but now he's just dangling there. He's given up.
What the hell happened to you?
You walk up to him and ask that? Oh, thank God, people! Please get me down from here. There's a monster up there. See, like one of Woodward's nails, like kind of twitching, like out of the house.
That monster is a good friend of mine. He would have only attacked you if you were trespassing.
So at the sound of Jolnir's voice, you kind of just see Wedward pop out of kind of like a ghetto window. It's just a hole in the wall, basically, but he calls it the window. And you just see his like head pop out, and he sees you guys, and he just does this, and then goes back inside.
That is the window.
It's the window. So yeah, Wedward just pokes his head out and waves and goes back inside.
I'll wave back to Woodward.
Oh, I love that. I swear I wasn't trespassing. I was just in the woods.
Yep, about yay this far that way, and yay this far that way. Yep, that's my property.
But I was way over that way.
Yep, that's mine too.
Oh.
I'm saying this as I'm like trying to get him down.
Yeah.
If it's even available.
If you're gonna get him down, you'd have to untie him from the nest.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I'm climbing.
So you'd at least have. I mean, you could yell at Wedward. Wedward would probably do it.
Oh, okay. Woodward, can you untie him?
Wedward will pop his head back out the window and kind of just look at you and.
I'll like gesture. I'll do my arm gesture for I'm gonna catch them. You drop them.
I point out where they were from and said, "Fire!"
Is there still smoke in the sky?
Yeah, a little bit.
I look at them. You started a fire?
I wouldn't.
Do I see burn marks on their jackets?
Yes. On the guy that's passed out definitely has burn marks on his jacket.
I look over. I know what happened. I know how I taught Wedward to put out fire.
He stuttered like he was gonna lie, and he's just remaining quiet.
On my property and starting fires. Maybe I should just leave you up there for a bit.
No. No. That won't be necessary.
It's a no.
God.
Wedward, you can take him down.
I just point again. Fire!
Oh shit, is it still going?
No.
Is it still going?
No.
Good. Oh, you want to keep them up there because of the fire, huh?
Wedward just shakes his head yes.
All right, we'll leave them up there for a bit.
Wait, please! They're gonna leave without me!
I got bad news for you, buddy. They already have.
No, I can make it still. I'm sure they wouldn't leave without me.
Well,
I'm
trust me, you leave now or later. You're gonna be leaving alone. You got him.
He gestures to himself, but I'm Phil. They can't leave without me.
Oh well. Sometimes people are just a little more replaceable than they expect.
Ouch.
Oh,
And
oof.
after everything I did for Crockett,
Oh shit. Crockett, huh? You work with Crockett?
and he kind of glares at you. Yeah, I do. I don't think he'll take too kindly to this treatment I'm getting.
I get a big smile on my face. Oh, and how's he gonna find out?
his glare kind of glosses over and Crockett's the type of guy to go on a rampage until he finds exactly who did what. I trust
Well,
him.
if your two friends were willing to leave you, I'm sure Crockett's not far behind that kind of treatment. You'll be down in an hour or two.
Oh, and he's like kind of groaning. Seems like the blood's really gone to his head.
Oh, is he? He's not upside down, is
No, he's not upside down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
he? Wedward!
Woodward will poke his head back out the window.
I think I might have an idea.
He just
I'll look
stares.
I'll look to the guy that's hanging. You want to get down now?
Yeah. I got places to be.
Oh, you know it's not good to play with fire, right?
I might have heard that from somewhere before. It may have slipped to mind as of recent, but yeah.
Oh, maybe we could teach you just a little bit of a lesson.
And
And I want to like
what you mean?
gesture to the-
What do you mean by that?
I
what
want
do you
to
mean by
gesture
that?
to the ropes and tell Wedward fire.
Oh, Jesus.
What happened to peace loving?
I am peace loving. This
could-
is not gonna like permanently maim him. It's just gonna hurt a lot. This is what my grandma did to my father when he set a forest fire.
I could.
What did you get? One of the creepiest looking smiles you can imagine on a wolf face.
I can. I can stay here for an hour. You know, I can handle that.
No. How would you learn your lesson?
No.
Time out.
No.
Please. You're a grown man.
No.
Let's not set people on fire. Yeah,
Not the person. It's just the rope. He'll be fine.
you know how fast these things catch, right? Right?
Well, of course I do. He'll make it. I would.
He looks like he could take it.
I love that Jolnir's justification is, I think I could do it, so I should be able to do it, right? Not like I'm a giant ball of muscle or anything.
It won't hurt that bad.
You
Just
you
enough
got
for
like
a slap on the wrist.
oh my god.
Or a burn on one, rather.
When you're convicted of homicide, I was never here.
I'll
And I
catch
walked
him, don't
away.
worry. Wedward, all yours.
Well,
So do you want Woodward to start the fire or cut him down?
I want you to start the fire on the rope until he falls.
Can Woodward do that?
I don't know.
I don't think Woodward has the tools at
Alright,
his
I'll get my
disposal.
flint and steel. I'll start
Yeah.
climbing up.
Yeah. Well,
oh wait.
metal, so he can't like make sparks off of it.
I think I learned my lesson. Fire is dangerous. You shouldn't play with fire. Hey,
Nope, not yet.
I think you've heard it too. I think you know what I'm talking about.
I'm using like my top arms to climb on the branch, and my bottom arms have the flint and steel.
No.
Woodward would have thrown down a rope. He knows Jolnir can't climb trees as well as him, so he has a little rope that Jolnir can climb
Oh,
up.
perfect.
It goes into the window, but
I'll go over to the wrist. All right.
Ah!
Don't worry.
Ah!
I'm in a second.
And it catches. Ah! Oh!
Oh, does that hurt? Oh, don't be a pussy.
No! And the other guy wakes up while this is happening. And he
Oh,
peers over.
Jesus.
Ah! Ah! And he starts screaming.
Can I tell it hurts like a lot more than I expected? Like, is this problematic?
It's burning his wrist pretty good. It can become nerve damage if it's on there too long.
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Oh, you know what? And I'll just kind of put it out with my hand.
Okay.
I'll take damage if I have to.
Ooh! No, you can put it out.
Okay. All right. I think you know what's up now.
Yes.
All right. I'll cut you down. I'll cut him down.
And he hits the ground.
Oh, Gills, you're supposed to catch him.
Gills walked away. He wasn't there.
I look over and I just see Gills is gone.
He hears him hit the floor and goes, Gills, you're supposed to catch him, and looks over and Gills is gone. He's like, oh.
All right, your turn. I'll start shivving over to the other guy.
Wait! I swear, what's going on? Where am I?
Were you in the forest playing with fire?
I swear it wasn't my idea. I tried to stop them.
And you didn't succeed.
Ah, no! And he catches on fire. Ah!
Same process. Once I feel like he's learned his lesson, I'll put it out.
Yeah. Ooh! And you put out the fire.
Yeah. All right, down you go. Bend your knee.
Ah! And he hits the ground.
Before Jolnir can actually cut him down, Wedward wants to reach out the window and cut the cape from his back and take it.
All right, you do that. So you just cut off the whole back side of it, so you just have a leather like backing
Mat, basically. Yeah.
All right. That's that gonna be your like floor.
That is my carpet.
It's got
rug, I guess.
It's got very noticeable burn marks, and it's the
Wedward
leather
does not care. It's better than the wooden floor.
Valley, like he's trying to imitate human stuff and it's just not working. You're freaky as fuck, Zach. I love it.
Dude, Wedward's a lot of fun, alright?
All right. Please, we learned our lesson. Let us go.
Yep, go see if you can find your friends.
And they kind of start to back up, like taking
You
a
need me to
step
point you
back
in the
or
right
two.
direction.
He kind of looks up. Yes.
Do that way. And I'll just point to whichever direction he needs to go.
Okay. And they don't say anything else, and they book it.
Be safe. Careful with fire.
They don't turn around. They're hauling ass, dude.
Okay, they didn't need to. I know they heard me. I know they learned.
They just met a dude with 4 arms and some fucking like creature, and then a dude.
Wedward will poke his head out of the window and say, Jolnir.
I'll look back.
And I'm gonna drop one of the metal crossbows down to him.
My eyes just get big. Oh. They were,
I just point at where the guys were before they started running.
Okay. I'll pick it up, kind of inspect it. Does it look like crazy strong crossbow kind of thing, or is it
It's
pretty basic?
I'd say it's a pretty standard like manufactured crossbow.
Who was the guy that they were working with?
Crockett, who claims
seems like
to
they were
work
working
under
with
Crude.
And weapons are really rare in this world, right?
Kind of. It depends where you go. Pracheen, you can pretty much openly carry.
Okay.
League is the same. Myriad, big ban on all weaponry. You can't even have like hatchets.
Okay.
Samony, I'd say they're stricter on weaponry. You definitely you can have one, don't carry it around.
Okay. But just for here, this is normal. Like a crossbow isn't completely out of the ordinary. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, League and Pracheen kind of go hard when it comes to weaponry.
Yeah. Okay. Think they were hunting, or you think they were causing trouble, Edward?
Fire.
I'll go over to where the fire was. Do you want to show me?
Wedward will come out the window. And
start heading
he'll
over.
start walking toward where he remembers the fire was at.
Okay. You guys get there. Do you follow Gills?
Yeah, I see them walk off. I'll follow them.
Okay. It's about an hour or so with all of you, and there's definitely a very moderately sized brush fire that has just occurred.
Is there anything of note, or is it just there was a fire here?
There was just a fire. If anything, the only thing of note would be why'd they start a fire out here?
Can I do an investigate to maybe find out why?
Yes.
Would a 3 help?
Yes, it would.
First frontiersman. I'm in nature. I would know what's important, what's not.
Okay. So a 3. I'll slide a fate point over to myself. When you were in town, you recall that man that was by the wanted posters mentioning that Crockett and his goons have pretty much been going on a rampage throughout League. Ransacking buildings, lighting fires for seemingly no reason in the name of what's face King Crude. So you would connect that this just might be similar destruction in the name of King Crude.
I think Jolnir just kind of gets a somber look when he realizes that this is just like needless destruction.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think there's anything he would do right now, but he would definitely be pondering it.
Okay.
We can just head back home unless Wedward has more leads and requests.
Nope, Wedward you still take him to the fire, and he took you to the fire.
Okay.
You head back home. Nothing of note happens for the rest of the day.
Just before that, I want to grab the other crossbow and I want to give it to Gills.
Okay.
I want to hand it to him. Good weapon.
Oh, I love you, big man.
You guys both have crossbows with, say, 8 bolts each, if you want to write that down.
I'll give
Okay.
mine to Gills. I don't need to use a crossbow.
I don't know if you need 2 crossbows. You want to carry 2 crossbows? I don't know if you can carry 2 crossbows.
I'll give you 8 more bolts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and mark 16 bolts.
Oh, maybe I can sell this crossbow at the weapons station.
Yeah, you probably could.
It's just a stolen weapon. What could go wrong?
As long as there's no serial number, that's all that matters.
That's all you guys were needed to do today.
I tell Wedward, good job for diffusing this situation. I do whatever my... How would I tell Wedward really good job that like I'm really proud of him, that I'm happy with him?
I don't know. I mean, after the initial learning curve, probably just saying that to him is good
Just
enough.
saying that, yeah. I would
Because
say
it would
that.
probably initially was more of like a reward base, like you gave him something.
Yeah,
But now
like
you can
a-
just say good job, and he knows that
Yeah.
that is a good thing, and that he should be happy about that.
Really good job, Wedward. I like that you diffused it completely. A fire, and you got rid of the weapons, and it was non-lethal. You never cease to impress.
You just hear a loud rumble of Woodward's stomach.
Maybe we should get you some food.
You
Woodward
have
nods very approvingly.
you have
You can fade to black on a hunting trip.
yeah. Next day, Jolnir, I'm going to be compelling your peace-seeking warrior.
Okay.
You
I'll take it.
you see smoke in the air, a lot, coming just from the direction of League. You can only help but reminiscent on just the past and think about someone is out there just causing destruction.
What do you want to compel me to do?
To go there.
All right, I'll do it. I'll get up. Is it like middle of the night?
No, next day, following day. Yesterday
Okay.
was it was kind of smoggy in the air. Today it's looking like death in the air.
Okay. All right, yeah. We'll get up and then we'll
You
kind of get the crew together, see if we can get going.
okay?